In the near future, hell demons appear and destroy humanity, but a mysterious group of warriors with supernatural powers and advanced weapons emerges and fight them in a deathly battle. Will they be able to stop the demons? Let's join the epic battle together. The city of Tokyo is engulfed in flames, and its citizens are fleeing in terror and chaos. A beautiful young lady in black suit is named Reika. She has been spotted by the nearby red demon, just as she is about to be attacked with a car thrown by the red demon. Kei drives in just in time to rescue his beautiful teammate. Kei is the most outstanding demon hunter in the Tokyo squad. Kei immediately rushes in to attack the demon, but the demon is too strong and kicks him out. With a traditional grappling move, Kei breaks the red demon's arm. He tried to kill it with sword, but the demon kicks Kei very hard, destroying the black suit's defense. Meanwhile, the black sphere's countdown nears its end. If time runs out and they fail to defeat the demon, the entire team will die. So, Kei once again attacks the boss demon with his sword, but in reality, he grabs the X-gun and fires it at close range. However, the bullet has a short delay before dealing damage. Thus, the demon kills Kei just before it dies. Reika looks at the man she loves dying, overwhelmed with pain. She also blames herself for being too weak to support Kei in the battle. After that, a mysterious blue light teleports Reika elsewhere. In Osaka, a 17-year-old high school student named Kato is on his way home to celebrate his younger brother's birthday. While waiting for the train, suddenly the passengers panic and scatter. Kato sees an old man collapsed in a pool of blood, and he immediately rushes to help, but a cold-blooded robber suddenly appears and kills him with a knife. Surprisingly, Kato is not dead. It all feels like a dream. He wakes up in a room with a mysterious black sphere. An older man approaches and introduces himself as Suzuki, while the beautiful lady beside him is Reika. Kato also recognizes Reika as a famous actress from billboards. Besides them, there is a middle school boy named Nishi and a rude thug. According to Uncle Suzuki's account, everyone's survival depends on the black sphere. To stay alive, they must follow its orders. Right at that moment, the black sphere activates and issues the mission to eliminate Old Demon King. And in reality, it doesn't look scary at all. At the same time, it also provides a power suit. Uncle Suzuki advises Kato and the thug to wear the power suit to survive, but the aggressive thug refuses to listen and starts smashing things around. Too frustrated, Nishi, standing on the other side, doesn't bother explaining and shoots the thug's head off, believing the thug would only be a burden to the team. The horrifying scene, making Kato feel nauseous, but the black sphere has already started counting down. After that, strange blue lights teleport everyone to another location. Everyone is quickly transported to the mission location, and to their surprise, it turns out to be Osaka. This shocks the Tokyo team members, as they have lost their strongest leader, Kei. Because of this, Reika and Uncle Suzuki are deeply fearful. Seeing the ghost woman in kimono rushing them, they panic and fire wildly before it is in range. Luckily, Nishi calmly stepped forward and killed it with a perfect shot from the X-gun. Then, Uncle Suzuki tells Kato that they must defeat the final boss within the time limit. Otherwise, the black sphere will eliminate them with explosives planted in their heads. This time, Nishi leaves team to act alone, cause he wants to hunt the boss himself. While they are confused, number of yokais appear in middle of the road, including the big-headed yokai. The yokais notice them and give chase. They immediately run while using the X-gun to eliminate a few yokais. However, the gun run out of ammo and needs time to recharge. Reika and Uncle Suzuki are too slow, so the small yokais capture them. Kato sees this and immediately turns back to help. However, with his terrible shooting skill, he misses his shot and make the big-head yokai angry. He charge in and smash Kato, but thanks to the power suit, Kato is completely unharmed. While they are unsure of what to do, the big-headed yokai is suddenly shot dead. Voices from afar grow closer. At this moment, they realize that the ones who helped them are a soccer team. They look highly skilled in combat and are equipped with advanced weapons. Seeing Tokyo team struggling without their strongest leader, the Osaka team looks down on them. However, when they notice the beautiful Reika among them, their interest spikes. Wanting to show off to her, they immediately charge into the terrifying horde of yokai nearby. With their excellent combat skills, they quickly eliminate all the yokai in front of them. Among them, the bald man stands out with his masterful swordsmanship, slaying many yokai. The Osaka team members are extremely excited and bloodthirsty from the yokai slaughter. It seems like a joyful hunt for them. It leaves the Tokyo team stunned and speechless. This time, a serpent yokai with sharp claws appear. It easily kills the ordinary members of the Osaka team. but the bald man swiftly takes it down with the gravity gun in his hand. The gun generates an immense pressure, killing the yokai. The advanced weapons of the Osaka team greatly impress Kaito. Seeing this, Uncle Suzuki explains the Black Sphere's scoring rules to him. Each yokai has a specific point value, and when a player accumulates 100 points, the Black Sphere offers 3 rewards to choose from. First, upgrade personal weapons and equipment like Osaka team. Second, revive a fallen teammate. Third, erase all memories and gain freedom. Kaito is astonished upon hearing this, and the third reward gives him a glimmer of hope. Then Nishi activates the invisibility function, silently vanishing. He plans to attack only the final boss to secure 100 points. Seeing nearby civilians being chased by yokai, Kaito immediately goes to help. Upon arriving, Kaito sees a one-eyed yokai attacking the civilians. He immediately fires at it with his X-gun. However, the yokai is out of the gun's range. The enraged yokai lunges at him. He uses all his strength to punch the yokai hard. Kaito is surprised by the power of the suit, but he still hasn't mastered it. So the yokai grabs his leg and captures him. Luckily, Kaito manages to grab his X-gun and shoot the yokai at close range, killing it instantly. A shy girl witnesses the entire event. Her name is Anzu from the Osaka team. Looking closely, she is actually cute. She is excited about Kaito's actions, admiring how he helped others, because in this life or death battle, everyone else only thinks about their own survival. It's rare to find someone like Kaito, who is willing to sacrifice himself for a stranger. At this moment, a cry for help echoes from afar. A green demon is trying to attack a family. Just as it grabs the old man, Kaito arrives and shoots its hand. Too scared, Anzu runs away, leaving Kaito to fight alone. Fighting the monster alone is too much for Kaito, and he is quickly overwhelmed. But Kaito's courage and kindness deeply impress Anzu, so she quickly returns. The appearance of Anzu gives Kaito a chance to fight back, but the green demon grabs her instead. Seeing this, Kaito has no choice but to risk his life in a desperate attack. He picks up Anzu's gun and fires, wrapping the green demon tightly to the ground. The gun's ability to transport targets to another space activates. As the teleportation begins, the demon loses half its head and finally collapses onto the ground. Kaito immediately rescues Anzu. Luckily, she is still fine. The suit protects her, but to also set out to rescue other civilians. On the way, Anzu knows that parents of Kaito have passed away, and he has to take care of his younger brother on his own. As for Anzu, she is a single mother and has a child to look after. Anzu also introduces the 3 greatest warriors of the Osaka team. The bald guy is Shimoki, who has scored a perfect score 3 times. The cold and arrogant guy is Moroya, who has won 4 times. Especially Oka, with a mysterious presence, has achieved a perfect score 7 times. But while the two are talking, the river suddenly surges, and a gigantic bull-headed monster slowly rises from the river. Oka, the strongest warrior in the Osaka team, who has always been invisible, finally appears. He controls a massive, incredibly cool-looking robot. Its appearance shocks everyone, including Tokyo team. This is a battle of giants. Without saying much, Oka jumps toward the bull-headed monster and engages in battle immediately. As Reika and Uncle Suzuki watch the battle, they are suddenly surrounded by soldiers. Kaito rushes over, trying to explain, but the soldiers mistake the people in black suits for terrorists, and the cause of this chaos. While the situation grows tense, a Tengu demon suddenly appears. The soldiers immediately attack the Tengu demon, but their firepower is not enough to harm it. Instead, they only make it even more enraged. It frantically attacks the soldiers, and in an instant, Tengu demon takes them all down. When it prepares to attack Kaito's tank, Anzu follows the plan to distract the demon, allowing Kaito to quickly use the Y-gun to bind it to the ground. However, before the teleportation process even begins, the enraged demon swiftly tears the restraints into pieces. Luckily, the main forces of the Osaka team arrive just in time. Shimoki uses a gravity gun to shoot down the raging demon, causing it to lose its wings. However, it quickly staggers back to its feet. Leader Moroya wanting to score high points, so he told Shimoki to let him solo. But even when he fires the gravity gun, the demon withstands the attack and gets back up. It seems like the gun's power weakens with each shot. It needs time to recharge. Suddenly, it grabs Moroya and strikes back at him in revenge. It seems that this time, Moroya has underestimated the strength of the Tengu demon. The demon grips Moroya tightly and shatters his power suit. Moroya uses his last bit of strength to grab the X-gun and shoot the demon at close range. This time, the demon is completely destroyed by Moroya. Then Shimoki walks over to congratulate Maroya on his victory, but sadly, Maroya has perished in this battle. While everyone is still in shock, at the end of the street, a small old man with a creepy laugh steps out. Everyone quickly realize that this is the final boss. Shimoki immediately rushes into battle, but when the boss is cut into 4 pieces, it turns into 4 separate entities. This surprises Shimoki greatly. Then it merges back together in a bizarre way. Shimoki angrily charges in with his katana, slashing at it repeatedly, but the boss, with its incredibly swift movements, dodges all of Shimoki's attacks. He angrily activates the power suit's strength and rushes from behind to grab the final boss tightly, although he has killed it, but it transforms into its second form, the demon woman. The demon is formed from thousands of naked women. It engulfs Shimoki and easily eliminates him. Kaito and his teammates have no choice but to work together to defeat the boss. Although it is extremely agile, the 3 of them finally fire headshots, but it still does not die and continues to attack them. Kaito tells the girls to lure it away so he can get the gravity gun. However, the 2 girls unfortunately get caught by it. They fall into an extremely dangerous situation. Seeing this, Kaito abandons the plan to save them, but because of that, he gets captured by it. Luckily, someone uses the gravity gun to kill the boss. It turns out that it is Nishi, who stays invisible to finish off the boss, thinking that everything is over and the boss is defeated. Nishi feels triumphant, but suddenly, the pool of blood on the ground starts bubbling violently. The boss's 3rd form immediately appears before everyone. This is a demon with a horrifying form. Nishi originally plans to turn invisible and escape, but the boss attacks him, cutting off one of his arms. Seeing that they cannot survive if they fight it, Kaito leads everyone to jump into the river and escape. Back to the Battle of the Titans. Oka is piloting the robot, fiercely battling the gigantic bullhead monster. Then, the robot draws an incredibly cool energy sword and slashes an energy wave at the monster. However, the robot's attacks seem to slow, allowing the monster to block them. Then, it throws a powerful punch, knocking out the sluggish robot. However, instead of controlling the sluggish robot to continue the fight, Oka steps out and directly attacks the bullhead monster, using his advanced suit. He unleashing relentless assault on its head. And finally, Oka successfully defeats the gigantic monster, then goes alone to face the final boss of this mission. They do not say much and immediately rush into battle. Oka has completed the game 7 times, so he has extremely rich combat experience. After knocking down the boss, Oka fires continuously at it with his advanced suit. Under the barrage of plasma, the boss's 3rd form is finally destroyed. However, Oka realizes that behind the smoke lies a terrifying power. The boss once again transforms into its 4th form, a huge man. Despite taking many slashes from Oka, its body quickly regenerates. Then, it counterattacks Oka with incredibly powerful strikes. Even Oka cannot withstand it. In a critical moment, Oka used the smoke from his armor to distract the boss, quietly escapes from advanced suit, and from behind, Oka uses his katana to slash the demon in half. After the battle ends, Oka throws the sword to Kaito because he knows that final boss will revive. He advises that the best way to attack the Demon King is with a surprise attack, so he decides to turn invisible, leave, and wait for the right moment to finish it off. But Kaito wants to strike before the Demon King recovers. As he steps forward, a strange orb flies out from the corpse. Uncle Suzuki rushes in to take the hit from the orb, saving Kaito, badly injuring the old man. Then, the Demon King's final form appears before everyone. No way to retreat. Kaito has to face it. Kaito uses all the suit's power to attack it, but with just one punch, it completely destroys the suit. Luckily, the Demon King has no interest in Kaito. It only cares about the worthy opponent Oka. Then it leaves. Kaito remembers the advice of Oka and decides to use himself as bait. Meanwhile, Reiko and Anzu hide at a distance, using the X-rifles left behind by the Osaka team to launch a surprise attack on the Demon King. However, a short time after the 2 girls leave, then the Demon King returns with Oka head. Realizing that the 2 girls are not in position yet, Kaito decides to drop his weapon and buy time. He starts talking to the Demon King. The demon is confident that it is a god and looks down on humans, making it lower its guard. At that moment, the 2 girls get into position and launch a surprise attack with the X-rifles. Reika and Anzu fire continuously at the Demon King from 2 different high positions. The final boss's body gradually shatters. Taking advantage of this, Kaito quickly runs toward the gravity gun, but the Demon King also realizes his plan, and from its eyes, It fires a deadly beam that blasts off Kato's legs. Seeing this, Anzu is devastated. Fearless of danger, she immediately rushes down to save her love. However, she is the one who falls into danger, resulting in her death. Seeing Anzu gone, Kato is filled with rage. Just when he thinks his life is over as well, Nishi rescues him once again. Young man slashes the Demon King in half with his katana. However, that is still not enough for the boss, and Nishi is severely wounded by its attack. Making use of the precious time that Anzu and Nishi bought with their lives, Kato finally gets the gravity gun. This time, the boss is too severely wounded to withstand the weapon's destructive power. After everything, they work together to defeat the final boss. However, Anzu can never wake up. Using the last of his strength, Kato moves toward Anzu, holds her hand, and then passes out. The survivors all return to the starting point of the game. Strangely, as long as the game is completed, all survivors fully recover from their injuries. The GANTZ scoring process begins, and Kato is the one who reaches 100 points. 3 rewards appear before him, and he chooses to revive the one he loves. In Osaka, Anzu comes back to life, and she is very happy to know that the one who saved her is Kato. After that, Kato quickly leaves the room to reunite with his younger brother and the girl he loves. The movie ends here. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe us to enjoy more 4K movies with perfect sound. Up next, I'll show you more detail about this movie. This movie is based on the famous Japanese manga, GANTZ. And do you ever wonder whether the Black Sphere is good or evil? The Sphere's mission is to provide a powerful army with advanced weapons to fight against alien demons appearing on Earth. So, overall, it is helping Earth, but it is a real nightmare for those who participate. Next, we explore the incredibly high-tech equipment in GANTZ. First, the Sphere equips the players with basic gear. The basic GANTZ suit gives the wearer enhanced physical strength, such as speed, strength, and high jumps. The stronger the user, the more power releases. And the suit provides excellent defense and stealth abilities. The basic equipment also includes the X-gun. This gun has powerful destructive force, causing internal destruction. Its power can eliminate even formidable bosses. However, the gun has two major weaknesses. The shooting range is too short. The effective range in the movie is only about 10 meters. And another weakness is that the gun takes about 2 seconds before it deals damage. The user can even be killed during this time. X-gun is rated 5 out of 10. The next basic gun is the capture gun, also called the Y-gun. Once the target is restrained, it will be transported elsewhere, but its weakness is that it is hard to hit the target, and powerful demons can easily break free from it. This makes it a rather poor choice in GANTZ. Y-gun is rated 4 out of 10. The last basic gun is the X-rifle. Unlike other weapons, the X-rifle has the longest range, fast firing speed, and high destructive power, capable of dealing significant damage even to powerful bosses. This makes it the most versatile gun in the basic weapon set. X-rifle is rated 6 out of 10. And the only basic melee weapon is the katana. This is a powerful weapon with high flexibility, even capable of finishing off strong bosses. The weakness is that it requires a high level of skill, and since it is a melee weapon, the risk is higher. So, katana is rated 5 out of 10. Next, let's explore the powerful weapons you unlock when reach 100 points. First is the incredibly powerful gravity gun, also called H-gun, used by the Osaka team. It has high damage and a fast firing rate. This gun is unlocked after winning GANTZ once. However, its weakness is that the destruction area is too large, which can be dangerous for nearby teammates. The H-gun is rated 8 out of 10. The next powerful weapon is the advanced GANTZ suit. This is the most powerful weapons in GANTZ, offering all-around offense and defense like a walking tank. To unlock this advanced suit, player must complete missions at least 5 times. The advanced suit is rated a perfect 10 out of 10.